Author Nation came out of 20 Books to 50K, a group that was started by a couple of decent individuals who wrote military science fiction and, of course, wanted to make 50K off of their writing, and they were trying to maximize how to do that. Now, it changed over the years, and Author Nation got sold to an outside group. That outside group is infested with an identity politics and have basically turned this into another aspiring author convention like WorldCon or the like that is just doing the exact same thing as every other convention out there. I find this very funny. I'm actually looking at the page right now. You see the successful authors aren't born, they're built. This join Author Nation, where community supports helps authors earn more and reach profitability faster. Your tribe awaits. By the way, this was totally written with AI. I can tell you that. I tool around a lot in AI, and that is an AI tell like none other. Very funny. But your tribe awaits. Again, this is, a plea to community, a plea towards identity. And we're going to see as we go through their programming that it is a big identity politics fest. Now, last year, they, or maybe it was 2 years ago now, time flies, they canceled an author who's a great guy and great military science fiction author named Richard Fox, who was actually one of the primary people who supported this group to begin with. He did a lot of great work in the genre and actually was teaching people how to do what he did, and they got rid of him because he mocked pronouns. And in a just crazy left-wing activist move, they went mask off for who they are. And if you look at their programming this year, there's a lot of identity politics going on. We're going to get into this as well in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Most of these author sort of things on how to be an author and all that are very, very scammy. And the truth is, most people don't actually even know why there is a success. A lot of the people who do well in these things and actually are speaking at this deal are just folk who got big off of the Amazon algorithm or the like. Some of them aren't even big. I'm looking at some of the names and I know some of these people. Some of them I like, some of them I don't. But a lot of them are fake it to make it type of people as well that are on here just because they have clout within the organization. That's exactly what WorldCon has with a lot of their speaker groups as well. And they don't like people who kind of go mask off and talk about things. This is why the sort of author community tends to not like what I have to say, because I always tell the truth. Like, it is a very, very hard business. Only 10% of authors even make $1,000 period, $1,000, right? So bottom 90%, you're in the top 10% of authors if you make $1,000. And really, when you're making a living at it, you're in the fraction of a 1%. And so a lot of it is a crapshoot for what you do. And the best way to actually get out there is to build your own platform, which is what we do here. Now, this is your real sci-fi and fantasy news. We're going to get into this conference in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button as we expose everything here. I actually have a full slide presentation on identity for characters from one of the things that was a whistleblower gave to me. It's crazy. But this is my Valiant Frontiers, and I am a science fiction writer myself. I've been coming out with stuff for years. This is a trilogy that really brings science fiction back. I don't really do the algorithm writing game because I don't think there's a lot of artistry in it, and I like to make my own sort of things that are really a little more uplifting, a little more what science fiction used to be, that have full science fiction concepts to them. And so I do that, and that's what I'm doing on this crowdfunder right here. And it is called Valiant Frontiers. It's about the crew of the EAS Valiant, led by Captain Christopher Conley, a strong male lead, who is out and adventuring and doing what the old science fiction serials used to do. So each one of these in this trilogy is its own full book with its own full science fiction concept. It's like going to a Planet of the Week and enjoying that and an episodic sort of deal. My vision is to have this going forever. But that all depends on you. If you're interested in this, please check it out and support our channel, support what we're doing here as real independent authors. It's in the description below, and thank you for reading and checking things out. So let's get into Author Nation. And as you can see, they have a lot of different folk in here doing a lot of things. You can pick these out pretty easily with the picture. This is a he, interesting. He who advocates for disabled, neurodivergent, and queer communities as a member of the Editorial Freelancers Association, committed to fostering inclusivity in literature. You see what they're promoting through this stuff a lot of times, and it's always the diversity nonsense, right? And that's what they try to do, because once you get into this, it's not about, they say it's about, earning more and profitability. As soon as you get that in there, it's not about profitability, because diversity stuff doesn't sell, and we know this very, very well. So They have vendor expos, a cocktail party, of course, the typical stuff that most conventions have and the like. As they go through, and they're, gosh, this is not a easy to go through website. But look at this. They have a mindset and wellness track, which apparently they have nothing going on with. Oh, this is, you have to look on Monday. Tuesday, let's see. Let's go to Tuesday. Tai Chi for beginners. What's this one? The Sustainability Toolkit. Okay. So the mindness and wellness thing, it's a very feminine sort of thing that these all do. WorldCon was doing this and SIFWA was doing this with their Nebula Awards too, which was like, let's do breathing exercises. It's like, how is that going to help you make money? It's not, right? What's this one here? Driving the wrong why down the road to driving the wrong why down the road to. What does that even mean? The true goal of personal definition of success from those they pick up from industry norms. That's saying, like, the goal is maybe not to make money, right? Maybe you have your own goals, and that's totally heckin' valid, right? From obscurity to six-figure success, mastering mindset through cutting through the noise. Interesting on that front. Now, you look at this, and here's a lot of what they have here. Let's see. We'll go into craft, because that's where a lot of this stuff ends up talking about identity politics, as we know. Let's remove marketing and wellness, and so we can look at this. Fiction meets fortune, deep character, Hollywood secrets. This is going to be pretty interesting as we go through here. Let's see, bridging the messy middle. So this is like, again, just like a bunch of how-to stuff for beginners. But you get into identity politics, there's a lot of that going on through this, and what they talk about in these as they talk about the books, because it always dives down into identity politics. And here's one we got right here: your diversity toolkit. Yes, this is the actual slideshow they're giving you, where they've got this little rainbow pencil coming out. Character identity, affinity groups, it's external influences, code switch, memory and symbol, backstory and motivation. This is how you make a good diverse character. So, how does your character see themselves in society? We seek identity with our people. Now, think about this. They always want their people, right? The LGBTQs, the BIPOCs, or whatever. But if you go, cool, white male, they'll flip out and they'll ban you from this. That's exactly what they do in this type of things. And what if your character's not easily definable? So they're couching this very, very easy, but they are talking about this being a diversity seminar. And here we are again. Look at this quote again. There's no such thing as a Negro, but there is such a thing as a boy or a man or a woman who may be brown or white or green or whatever. But when you say the Negro problem, you create a big monolith, and beneath this wall are thousands. So this is shaming people about their race again. It's always happening over here. And they're saying that you need to put this type of thing in here, right? You have to put this thing into your book. Otherwise, that's it. What are my identities? How do they complicate my job? Oh my gosh, painful stuff right here. And this is where it is, where, of course, you have to throw this stuff into here. And here it is: class privilege, language, ethnicity, belief, genetics, all this. Oh my gosh, I'm sure that's going to get spicy in their little flag there. Oh no. And you can see, like, even who they pick in the slides here. What happened when vertical and horizontal identities can intersectionality? Oh yes, that's going to be a lot of fun. And so you can see how this goes through these entire things. This is not going to help somebody like make money in writing. Now, you would think that Author Nation, these are already authors. That says that they're learning to help people reach profitability and the like. So they should already kind of just know how to write in general. And then you get into this type of thing, and you get into the identity politics and diversity and the like, and it's crazy that they throw this type of thing in there. But this is what they do. Everything gets subverted by these people every single time. We saw it with WorldCon. We saw it with this. The fact that they're banning conservative creators. The Author Nation, when it was 20 books to 50K, they actually had a lot of different speakers who were more on the conservative side that I remember, and I don't see them here anymore. They've been replaced a lot. You see a lot of strange women in here. This is the guy who took things over and actually helped ban Richard Fox, Joe Solari. He used to have me on his show, believe it or not. And yeah, I'm sure he would not allow me to speak at something like this now. No, that would get things pretty spicy on that level. But every conservative I saw who used to be a part of this, every person who was a bigger person, it was Craig Martell was one of them, not on here anymore, right? There were other military science fiction authors involved. I remember a few years back. Who else was there? Jay Allen was there. I don't see him anymore. They're gone. They've been replaced, right? And so that's what they do first is they replace everybody with woke activists all the time. And then they change things to Dakota Kraut guy. I think he's a wokey. I know he's very, very popular in the lit RPG scene. But oh my gosh, this is where they go. You see just the preponderance of female writers here. It's a lot of them. And you know exactly what happens on that level. It's all about identity. And so this is it. This is just another WorldCon. It's kind of a scammy thing where they're trying to be like, hey, you can follow our Amazon algorithmical thing to success, but it never works, does it? It never helps anybody. And stay away from this type of thing. That's what I always say. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.